Pickleball Tournament Preview Spotlight. Today we're spotlighting the Pickle Jazz 2 tournament, which is going to be held April 25th through 27th at the BREC Community Center in Baker, Louisiana. We are fortunate enough to have Raj Kosaraju with us. Raj is the tournament director. Raj, welcome. Thanks for taking the time.
Hey, thank you, Ken. Really appreciate the
Yeah.
work that you've
Look,
been doing.
there's a lot of tournaments going on in March, April, May, and we're going to try to spotlight, as many of them as we can. So we appreciate you taking the time. Um, Tell me first, what's the significance of the name Pickle Jazz too?
Yeah, well, we have tournaments like Peach Open for Georgia, right, and Orange Open for Florida, obviously, uh,
Uh-huh.
and we just want to have something that signifies the location there. Like,
Got
okay,
it.
hey, like, okay, in Louisiana, and I got music. I don't know how. We are actually inviting people that can play music there, but yeah, I mean, it's just something for the local significance. Basically, that's where it was.
That's great. Well, I tell you what, I looked at the event list, and you have from 2.5 to 5.0,
Mhm.
every level,
Yeah,
going half levels all the way up as far as skills for singles, mixed doubles, and gender doubles. And then you also have broken it down. It looks like there's a kind of a under 18 plus division, a 50 plus, and a 60 plus. Is that correct?
yeah. So we have junior events, which is free for the first junior events for anybody, kids under 18-year old, if they are playing. Obviously, if they're too good to be playing in kids, I mean, usually 3-0, 3-5 maybe. But if you cross that, you probably would be playing with men's anyway. But junior events are free in our tournaments. So, and then we have obviously 50 plus in all levels and age group. I mean, the 60 plus as well, all levels from 2-5 to 5-0.
That's
Yeah.
great.
And then obviously open age group, anybody can play. Right.
Okay. And I tell you, the one of the things I really liked about your tournament is your pricing structure. You've got a price for your first event, and then correct me if I'm wrong, it's just a small, like a $10 to get into a second or a third event. Is that correct?
Yes, yeah. So I mean, right now it's like $40 for the first event, and then $10 for the additional event. And what you see is what you pay there. I mean, there's no other event fee or no hidden fees. Like, oh, your registration is $20, and then
Right.
per bracket. I saw some tournament yesterday. Like per bracket is $25, registration is 20. Like, okay, but yeah, what you see is what you there. I mean, $40. If you signed up earlier enough, I mean, like first 50 players, they probably played like $35 for the event, and the super early birds actually pay even less. But like, yeah, the goal is to offer a reasonably good pricing for tournaments.
And you're also offering, correct me if I'm wrong, you offer a discount for out of state players. Is that
Yes,
correct?
not just out of state. Anybody who is traveling for more than 2 hours to come to the tournament. A lot of times, what we noticed is that okay, people don't want to play the same people all the time, right? I mean,
Hmm.
and then if you go to the tournaments every now and then, that's why we offer. If you're coming from Hattiesburg, I mean, like a lot of players from there, Mississippi, and I mean, obviously, even off all the way Alabama, like they. Yeah, so we offer anybody who's driving for more than 2 hours, you can use the guest 20 off discount that will give you 20% off. In fact, we work with some of the hotels in some cities where like, okay, I mean, this one we are still working on it, but if you stay overnight in the hotel, we will actually give you the additional event for free if you are coming all the way driving from there. So
That's great.
yeah, so we just want people to come from out of town so we can just like play with other people.
That's great. And it looks like, I mean, from start to finish, each bracket, and again, correct me if I'm reading some of the detailed information. It looks like you're going to try to get each bracket, completed within 4.5 hours, that
Yeah.
type of a time frame.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, 4 hours or less, definitely. Typically about 3 hours.
Hmm.
If it's a really big bracket, like seven teams in a round robin, then it'll take like up to 3.5 or something like that. But definitely, 3 hours is the typical period. You went in and out, and no waiting, more playing. And we're the only one that does the consolation brackets. Actually, it's we don't after you play round robin. Let's say you play with five teams and you lost like all games, and if you're not able to make the playoffs, if there is another team to play Consolation, we will let you play Consolation, and we actually give you a Consolation gold, not not gold medal, but like some kind of an incentive for playing Consolation gold. So you get the bragging rights as well, and then you might get some surprise from us.
There you go. There you go. So you're going to get more than enough play in this tournament, right?
Yes, of course. Yeah, that's the biggest thing, right? We two things. Biggest thing is we say the most family friendly tournament, and more playing, less waiting. And most of the time, by the time you're done with the 3 hour play, you said like, Raj, I'm done. I don't want to play anymore. So you just that's the idea. For I mean, we want you to play once you are there for that 3 hour time. We just want you to play continuously.
So I mean that's really those are some of the key things that make a tournament successful, right? That you're not waiting around. Your
Hmm.
play is fairly continuous in a consolidated time period.
Hmm.
Your pricing structure is excellent, and the BREC Greenwood Community Center, that is the perfect venue for spectators too. There's enough area around the court for you to put your stuff, for people to put chairs and watch. It's really a beautiful facility. If anyone out there hasn't been to that pickleball, that was a former. They actually have two tennis courts still existing there. At least the last time I was there, the rest have been converted to pickleball courts, and they did a great job with it.
Yeah, I think there's like 16 pickleball courts there. And
Mhm.
by the way, one more thing, we also offer free unlimited up to 5 bananas for players. So
There you go.
while you're there, you can have as many bananas as you want. So
Yeah, and
yeah, I'm
it's
really
easy to
excited
get
to come
to.
there and see they are play. So we had one tournament last year. So this year we're hoping to get like bigger.
Good, good. So, what else haven't I not asked that you want everybody to know about so they can get signed up? Registration is closing what date?
I think 21st. I think like we close it on Sunday night.
Okay,
Usually, if but sometimes Friday night if it's too full. But like I think this will be Friday or so, sorry, the Sunday night before the tournament.
okay,
And
that's a
yeah,
21st. So,
yeah. So we also offer like family discount if multiple family members are playing. If you're playing with your spouse or kids or whatever, each player gets $5 off on that one. So that's one. I mean, like kids play for free. On top of it, you can bring your own family members, and we just want to get as many family people in there. So it's a lot of times we get like bring lots of family members playing, all family members playing in there. So that's what we like about. So right.
that's great. That's great. Well, we're looking forward to tournament weekend. And anything else before we close out that you'd like to say about your tournament?
No, that's good. I mean, that's pretty. I think we covered a lot. I mean, almost pretty much there. I mean, all the details are there. If there's anything, just give me a shout or text me, call me, email, whatever. I will be there. I'll let you.
I'll go ahead and put a link to the tournament registration.
Mhm.
Is there if I put your email address and
Yeah,
any
there is
other
there
information
on the
in?
tournament page. If you click the tournament page, you will see my
Yep,
name,
you'll be able to get to all that
number.
information.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. On the details, you can see all the detail on the number as well. Yeah,
well, great. Well, Raj, thanks so much for coming on and promoting your tournament. We look forward to hearing about how it turns out, and wish you all the best.
yeah.
I
Thank
appreciate
you
it.
very much, Ken. Again, one more time for all the work that you're doing. Amazing, good
No
job.
problem. No problem. We love seeing we love seeing more tournaments in the area, especially when you got a good venue, a good pricing structure, and you're making it family friendly, so you can't go wrong. So
Okay, cool. Thank you.
again,
Thank you very much.
thanks for your time.
Mhm. Thank you. Bye now.